Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Rachakodash. Shalom to the apostles and elders. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And South Carolina '08. This clip been going around of IUIC almost getting hit. I think one person did get hit, either him or a bystander, one of the IUIC members, I'm not sure. And I believe she was drunk and she didn't like 12 tribes, excluding probably so-called white people or something like that, or people that identify as being white. So let's listen in.
On North 27th Street in Billings Saturday, injuring one man. She apparently did it on purpose. According to charging documents, 45-year-old Genevieve Rancurrett claims she had drank 2 bottles of liquor and was called a derogatory term by one of the men demonstrating outside of Albertsons. They were part of a religious movement affiliated with the Black Hebrew Israelites, which has been labeled as an extremist group by the Anti-Defamation League. Rancurrett said she felt threatened and intentionally drove at the group with her Jeep, returning at least 3 times. Members of the group told police they were acting peacefully, reading the Bible out loud with a microphone and not speaking with Rancurrett prior to the attack. Rancurrett faces 9 felony counts of assault with a weapon.
Hate crimes are on the rise here in Montana and across the country, and the FBI is now looking into an incident that happened here on North 27th Street on Saturday. Police say a woman drove through a religious group, and many are asking whether what happened here is a hate crime.
She was just, should I just go run them over with my Jeep? And none of us thought she was serious, and she did it.
Sarah Gebhardt was one of the few who saw firsthand what happened in this Albertsons parking lot Saturday. She was working at the convenience store across the street when 55-year-old Genevieve Rancurrett came in, appearing intoxicated, complaining about the group demonstrating along the street.
I've heard a lot of opinions about how they think she was being racist and hating on the religion. I want to make it clear that that wasn't what she was upset about. She was upset about the exclusion of a certain race from what they were saying.
Gebhardt didn't feel comfortable talking about what happened next on camera, but says Rancurrett proceeded to drive at the group not once, but several times.
I actually went out to the corner to try and see if I could get her attention and tell her to stop, but she didn't look my way.
Police say those demonstrators were members of Israel United in Christ, a group that the Anti-Defamation League says is a prominent sect of the Black Hebrew Israelites movement, which espouses a theory that Jews aren't really Jewish, claiming instead the only true Jews are people who descended from Africa or other continents of color.
In the past, these groups have compared Jews to the devil, have blamed them for world events, and have really just, unfortunately, advanced anti-Semitism more generally.
And that makes this a complicated situation as authorities investigate whether Rancurrett's actions, which were possibly motivated by a hate group, rise to the level of being a hate crime.
Their race, their religious beliefs, their ethnicity, their sexual orientation. We have to be able to prove that someone committed a violent act against someone because they're a member of a protected class.
ADL doesn't feel that this needs to be investigated as a hate crime. We don't feel that it is necessarily a hate crime. We're just sort of assessing.
The FBI is now reviewing the case, and only time will tell whether the 55-year-old could face even more serious charges. But one thing is certain, hate crimes are on the rise here in Montana and beyond.
Yeah, so it's not a hate crime. So it's not a hate crime because of the classification of the group that's very, very convenient. Yeah, that's not racism. I guess I don't know what racism really means then. As they're trying to marginalize the IUIC and the so-called Black Hebrew Israelites because of the government's class, well, the ACLU, or whatever group they named, classified us as a extremist group or a hate group or a hate group. And they keep using this weird label, Black Hebrew Israelites. We don't call ourselves Black Hebrew Israelites. We call ourselves Israelites or Hebrew Israelites. Simple as that. They keep adding the black there. And that's probably, well, they're probably going to do that anyway. But, I know ISUPK, they used to say Black Hebrew Israelites a lot. All right, and I don't know if they still say it, but I did hear them say that a few times. Let me not say a lot, but I heard them say that a few times. We Great Millstone, we never call ourselves Black Hebrew Israelites. We call ourselves Israelites. All right.
Y'all got that camera car 911. Get the license plate. Get the license plate. Did y'all get the license plate? Y'all get the license plate? That was too fast. License plate. Right? Because who? Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Watch out. Hey, get the license plate. Get a license. Yeah, get a license plate. Get the license plate. License. Go get the license plate. Go get it. Dude, watch out, dude. Watch out, dude. You're all it out. Let's keep going. She's drunk. Get the license. She's drunk driving. Hey, take this shit off. Hey, bro, I gotta get some information. You got a phone? Hey. Right, yeah. We ain't stop it, man. We ain't stop it. Who coming back? Hey, let's get it. Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, now in a situation like this, you don't. This is not business as usual. This would be a reason to stop and move locations, or and call law enforcement and get that person off the damn streets. This is not trying to. You don't need to prove anything. Someone's trying to like delete you. All right, this is totally unnecessary. All right, just pack up for the day or move locations.
Look, hey! Oh, I have no idea. Right, from she crazy. Hey, she coming back. She coming back. She coming back. Get out the way. Hey, coming back. Hey, we are on the
So this isn't a hate crime because of the classification of a group that's not even a part of the government. Like the government name, I believe the organizations they named were non-government organizations. Right. So how the hell are they classify? It's not their responsibility to classify the when it comes to prosecution anyway. Like the government and these corporations are supposed to be separate. So who cares if the ACLU or whatever group they named classifies all of our groups as a hate group or extremist group if we have different beliefs than say the rest of the people, the so-called the people that identify as white, their religion, and we practice our religion peacefully, and someone commits a crime against us because of our religion, that's considered a hate crime in the United States, in U.S. Right? That's what I thought. So why would they be debating whether to add more charges because of what a private company classifies us as?
Praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS. Shalom to the hopeful elect. And this quick video is going to be entitled Hebrew Israelites. Esau.
So remember this. So this right here proves that they're actually debating whether to upgrade it to a hate crime. That means that when this comes down and we are implicated in crimes that they accuse us of, whether they use the damn mask or AI, or they get somebody in our groups and they commit a crime and then we all get blamed for it, they're going to railroad us. Summary executions in federal prisons, set us up to be murdered, all that shit. All right. They're actually they're debating whether to upgrade it to a hate crime because people that have hate in their heart and their religion is based upon hate, according to them, they can't be discriminated against based upon their religious views, right? This is such a they're acting. It's hypocrisy. These groups were set up to protect people that they care about, all right, and people that fit their descriptions, all right, not to purely protect religious groups from hate. You know, it's the religious groups that they classify and agree with that should be on their list, and where we are apparently not on the list because they got to think about it. You know, that's
all tries to delete.
You know, that's the Satan for you, man. He don't give a shit. They shouldn't classify it as a hate. All right. They should do as much evil as they can to us and come try to kill us. That's what they should do. That's what I think what the government should do, and these the people that identify as white supremacist groups, they should come and do that. All right, and Yahweh Shai got our back. Not Christ, Yahweh Shai.
IUIC. All right, and you see on the left the picture of the woman. You saw the news reports, and you saw also the actual video. Let me show you the video here. Now, the video was put up on TikTok yesterday. Since then, I think a couple of brothers posted a link to the actual article, and I was able to get the news reports. So this is the video that was put up on TikTok. It's entitled "Evil Witch Tries to Kill Israelites." Sentenced to 22 years in prison.
Wait a minute. How the hell did they have a trial that quick? When the hell did this happen? That was a speedy trial. Does that the part of one of the Constitution? A speed or the Bill of Rights? Where is that? You know, put it in the comment section. That was a speedy trial. I just started seeing these. Somebody shared I think an Instagram clip or so, TikTok or something, a couple days ago, or last week. 22 years. That was a speedy trial.
All right, and it's all praise to the Most High. So this happened in Billings, Montana. And you know, the video comes courtesy of IUIC TV, this part of the video. And you saw the damn lady, man, crazy. Now, let's go right to some info, because that's what this is about. This is about information. So in the news reports, you heard it being stated that the woman, she said that one of the men called her something derogatory, right? But then you also heard another part of the video where the lady from the convenience store, she said that wasn't what happened, that it was nothing about the religion. It was that, or nothing racist, but that a certain group was excluded. So really the lady got mad over the message, but she also said in the article that she thought they was terrorists. So the lady just lied, all right? At the end of the day, she mad at the fact of the message that Esau is not going to be saved. That's what she got mad over. Because in that news report, the girl said that the lady was upset that a certain group was excluded from what they were preaching. So we know what that means. Now, this is the article right here. This is from Q2 News. It says, Billings woman sentenced to prison for driving into religious group. And this is the lady right here. Now it says a Billings woman, and Billings is a city in Montana. In the state of Montana, it says a Billings woman who repeatedly drove into a religious group gathered downtown has been sentenced to prison. Yellowstone County District Court Judge Rod Souza ordered Genevieve Marlene Rancuret to serve 20 years in prison with 5 years suspended on a felony charge of assault with a weapon. At a hearing on July 17th, Souza also ordered Rancuret to serve concurrent 6-month jail terms for misdemeanor convictions of criminal mischief and driving under the influence. The judge ordered those sentences to be served consecutively to a previous 7-year sentence she received in an unrelated 2021 felony assault case and subsequent probation revocation. Now, I wonder if Vocab Malone gonna do a lesson on this. Because obviously, if you're a person that get mad enough at a message being preached, right, by the Hebrew Israelites, then obviously you hold yourself as some type of Christian who think you understand the Bible. So she got enraged because of what them brothers were saying. Now, it says Rancura 57 previously pleaded no contest to the most recent charges related to the incident in December 2023. So this happened a while back. Rancura was originally charged with 9 felony counts of assault with a weapon for repeatedly driving a Jeep Wrangler into a group of 9 people gathered at a downtown Billings intersection. Members of the group belong to a religious organization known as Israel United in Christ. All right. And I'll try to make sure I put the link to the article in the description and on the comment board. And then you can go to the article. It's got other little links here, previous Q2 coverage. So you see here, $250K bond set for Billings woman accused of driving into a religious group. Now, all those stories happened previously to her being actually sentenced. So now the sentence has happened. She's been taken to court, and she already in prison. So right here, I want to read this one. Prosecutor says, driver accused of targeting religious group in Billings claimed they were terrorists. And this is the difference of what she actually said. She's giving an excuse, her reason for driving through them brothers, that she thought they was terrorists, which is bullshit. Bullshit, because it says in the news report, the eyewitness gave reports that before she did that, she came over to the convenience store and she complained that what they was teaching excluded somebody. So before she said they called her derogatory name, which is a lie. She also said that in this article, she claimed they were terrorists. That's why she did it, which was another lie. She really just got mad because she was excluded, or she probably overheard them say the so-called white man can't be saved, or you Edomites can't be saved. Anyway, it says prosecutors say woman drank 2 bottles of liquor before alleged attack.
So basically, she was known for being reckless. She had previous charges that she was waiting. I guess she got out on bail. So she had, and then it's just compounded. Now she's doing about 20 years consecutively, according to what she said. And it's happened in 2023. Elder brother just confirmed that. So yeah. So use this as an example. Now the IUIC don't have the truth, because their leader, Bishop Nathaniel, he constantly goes off and he's full of pride. But the example, this is a small, let's say, a microcosm of what's going to happen to us when they implicate us in crimes that they make up and situations. They're going to make it seem like, they're doing the Lord's service when they put us to death or try to put us to death. This is now again, IUIC, they don't have the truth. All right, they got the basics right, but when it comes to the gaps and the very controversial things in the scriptures, such as the mark of the beast, the Babylon, hell, and all that, they totally go off. 100% go off. They believe in a burning hell forever, that your spirit is going to burn in a fiery in Tartarus forever. He might as well be a Christian. He's a they're black Christians. All right, they're black in their brain. All right, and I'll just leave you with one scripture. This Psalm, 1 Peter 5, 5th chapter 8. Verse 8 and 9. This is for us, all right, for great Millstone brothers and affiliates and believers. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Esau, Edom, you are not included in the Lord's elect. You are going into slavery. Now you're going to have your back whipped in the kingdom, and you will be subjugated. Do unpleasant things, all right, to your whole nation, and you ain't gonna be able to do a damn thing about it. And that includes the other nations. So I'll leave that there. Hope you edified. Shalom.